Welcome to another edition of Busy MC TV. We bring you live interviews, display dope music, and give you commentary on the stories that's rocking the world. Tonight, family, we got a special news edition, you know what I'm saying? Because I got all kind of things that I be doing, man, with my hats, man. I got a news hat too, so this is what it is tonight. 24-year-old dies after being tased in Georgia. They still killing niggas out here. When we gonna understand and stand up and say that enough is the fucking enough of this shit when they killing us with these motherfucking weapons? But another story, man. Nicholas Cruz pleads guilty for the Parkland shootings. We're gonna read a little bit on that. I don't even know who this guy is, but he's pleading guilty to a mass school shooting. So we're gonna read it and see what's going on with that story right there. And the last story is kind of crazy. Excuse me. A single mom sentenced to death for 114 grams of meth. We're gonna read about that, family. We're gonna see what's going on with that story, man, because that opioid, whatever that fentanyl, that shit is a fucking problem, man. 114 grams to take out of state. Then again, like I said, welcome to Busy MC TV, where we do interviews, display music, and do commentary on the stories that's rocking. So without further ado, family, I'm about to go into these stories, man. All right. My first story. 24-year-old dies days after he was tased during a traffic stop in Georgia, officials say. A 24-year-old taken to the hospital after he was tased during a traffic stop died days later, Georgia officials said. Jermaine Jones Jr. was in an SUV with two other people when it was pulled over in Augusta on October 12th, according to the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. Georgia Bureau of Investigation and Richmond County Sheriff's Office. When officials found a gun and a crack pipe, Jones ran, and an officer tased him in the back, causing him to fall to the ground. Multiple news outlets reported. After being tased, officers detained him. State investigators said in a news release there was a struggle between officers and Jones in the attempts of the arrest. Wow. That's crazy, man. Hold on one second, man. I'm trying to get my connection back right. Okay. He's jumping around. I don't know what the fuck. Okay. After being tased, multiple officers detained him, state investigators said in a news release. There was a struggle between officers. While heading to the Richmond County Jail, officers said Jones experienced symptoms requiring medical treatment. He went to a hospital where he was listed in critical condition. Because this man was going into cardiac arrest from behind that shit, man. When you tasing people and that shit happen to you, you go into cardiac arrest because it fucks with your heart. Jones' family on October 14th told the news he was in a coma and had serious brain injuries, and 4 days later he was pronounced dead at Augusta Medical Center. In an initial news release, state officials said they were investigating the use of force in the incident. Okay, the Richmond County Coroner's Office and it's investigating the death, and that the autopsy has been scheduled. As of October 15th, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office told news outlets for deputies had been placed on leave, and officials looked into the incident. Now, Jones' mother is waiting for the body camera footage to come through. I just want answers, she said, because nobody's child deserves that. Once these videotapes come back, they'll hear a whole lot more, which is true. Which is true, because I'm going to go to something else, too. I'm going to go to something else, fellas, on this shit, too. Y'all know how the police is, man. These motherfuckers shooting and tasing to kill. Comply and see what the fuck is going on, man, because they will kill you. You get stopped or anything like that, comply with what the fuck the motherfucker want. If it ain't you, it ain't you. Facts. You running away from them motherfuckers, or you decide to pull off for them niggas in the traffic stop, that's a bad choice, my nigga. That's a bad choice, my nigga. You got a warrant, handle it. You got drugs and you can't stash it, or if it's enough drugs where you don't want to go to jail forever, then you know what you got to do. But I'm just saying, you got a couple of bags of weed, you got a couple of, bags of salt, you got to handle it. Shit, bro. Sometimes you got to take responsibility, man, for your life, man. Because you can't end it with the bad choices that you can make behind some shit like that. And you notice they threw the crack pipe in there too, so they can make the nigga look like a fiend or something, so it can justify that the police killed this nigga. Pay attention to the word into these stories, man, because I don't really buy it that the man had a crack pipe in there. It probably was a weed pipe. It probably was a hitter. So everybody, let's get off of that dumb shit that they be trying to justify killing these people. It's really sad that they can still, make news and justify how they killing us, man. And we're not going to say nothing about it. We're not standing up for it or nothing. We're just accepting this shit. We're accepting these motherfuckers to just terrorize our neighborhoods, man. But it wasn't right for that motherfucker to run. Never run. Never run your mouth. You be quiet around the motherfucker police, nigga. You don't talk, say nothing. These motherfuckers are living walkie-talkies and tape recorders. You don't say nothing. The incident is over. Take me to jail. Let me lawyer up. And that's a real lesson. These are lessons, man, to learn when you're dealing with the police. There's a proper etiquette as a black man that every parent should tell their kids about when they dealing with the police. Shut the fuck up. Don't argue with them, say you ain't do nothing. Wait till you get your fucking call, nigga. They violating your civil rights, you in the right. God got you. don't have to end your life making decisions and choices that you know that'll be detrimental to your family. He could have just went to jail for the pipe and did 30 days in jail and went home. Now the motherfucker dead from tasers. Does that make any sense? But that's it for that story, man. That shit kind of make me mad, because sometimes, man, sometimes fear and unpredictability makes the black man go haywire, because fear is already embedded in our blood from slavery. So running from that slave master is programmed in our blood. I mean, it is. From the horses to the car, to the motherfucking helicopter. So the next story I'm coming with, man. Okay. This guy named Nicholas Cruz, man, pleads guilty to murder charges and apologizes for Parkland High School massacre. Parkland High School, okay. Nicholas Cruz, the gunman who carried out the massacre of students and faculty members at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in February 2018, pleaded guilty in a Florida courtroom. Oh, that was Florida. Wednesday to 17 counts of murder. 17 counts of attempted. God damn. God damn. What the fuck? Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Let me keep reading this shit, man. Cruz, 23 years old, killed 17 people. Damn demon. Faces a minimum of life in prison and maximum of death penalty, which will be decided by a jury in upcoming sentencing phase of the trial. The prosecution has said they plan to seek the death penalty. Yeah, they should. Because they just killed the nigga with a motherfucking goddamn weed pipe or crack pipe. How the fuck you don't think this nigga deserved to die? If you think that motherfucker deserved to die from running from the police with a crack pipe, this candidate here is winning for president. We have an elected official to die right here. Okay, hold on. We're going to keep talking. All right. In court, Cruz wore a colored shirt, black vest, face mask, and a large thick frame glasses, I guess. He stood at the court lectern and answered Judge Elizabeth Scherer's series of questions with yes ma'am or no ma'am, and assured her, I know what's going on. He said he had depression and anxiety, and that he was experiencing anxiety in court, but he said he was able to proceed. You see, they always play that insanity shit, that crazy shit. You know, we can't play that role. We can't play that role. That's they go-to whenever. I'm trying to tell you, look at every case from the motherfucker who shot up the church in South Carolina to the motherfucker, what they call that shit, Columbine, and all that other dumbass shit where they was shooting up in schools. Every last one of them kids was under psychiatric evaluation. Now, bullshit you not. They're not going to kill them, ladies and gentlemen. They ain't going to give them the death penalty. I'm going to follow up on this shit. They is not going to give this motherfucker the death penalty. They going to give that motherfucker life, man. He going to be chilling. They going to be making paintings and shit, selling them on eBay and shit. Then they going to be looking at YouTubes and shit. He might be commenting on your shit, nigga. He going to live a good life. Okay, we're going to keep reading. He said, Cruz then responded guilty when each of the 34 charges were read to him. After he apologized to the victims in a short speech. Here's his speech. I'm going to read his speech. I'm very sorry for what I did, and I have to live with it every day. If I have to get a second chance, I would do everything in my power to try to help others, he said. I'm doing this for you, and I don't care if you don't believe me, and I love you, and I know you don't love me, But I have to live with this every day, and it brings me nightmares, and I can't live with myself sometimes. But I try to push through, because I know that's what you guys would want me to do. Bruh. Once they kill this man. All right, here we go right now. I hate drugs. And I believe this country would do better if everyone would stop smoking marijuana and doing all these drugs and causing racism and violence out here in the street. I'm sorry. And I can't even watch TV anymore. And I'm trying my best to maintain my composure. Going on and on and on. Somebody's really sorry. They believe his decision, the judge's decision, not the jury's. And he says he's guilty. And then the judge asked Cruz if he understood that a jury and not the victims and the family wouldn't have legal power to decide his sentence, and confirmed that he understood. And he said what he meant, that they believe he have the right to choose the victims themselves on whether I should take life or death. He was then placed in handcuffs, fingerprinted, and escorted from the courtroom. The plea comes from more than 3.5 years after the Valentine's Day shooting down in Parkland, Florida, in which 17 students and faculty members injured 17 others. Whoa. It was the deadliest high school shooting in U.S. history. So we're looking at a motherfucker who shot some shit up and made history talk like he's sorry and shit. Man, killed these people kids. He's sorry. In court, the prosecution laid out the harrowing timeline of shooting, which began when Cruz, then 19, grabbed his AR-15 style rifle and magazines and rode in an Uber. You know, nigga pull up on you in an Uber, nigga, and kill you, nigga. That's the first time I ever heard of that. But it happens, but that's the first time I ever read it. Then he took out the rifle and loaded it, and when the student walked near, Cruz offered a warning. You better get out of here, he told the student. Something bad about to happen. Damn. Cruz then wandered through the halls of the school and fired indiscriminately at various students and staff in hallways and classrooms, prosecutors said. He eventually left the school and was taken into custody several miles away. The change of plea to guilty was perceived on Friday when Cruz appeared briefly in Broward County to plead guilty to the charges related to the jail assault. At the hearing, the defense attorney said in court that Cruz intends to plead guilty in the school shooting, which could avert part of his lengthy trial. So that's what they want him to do. They want him to say that he did it and all that, and then they'll give him life. See, that's what he's working on. He's working on trying to spare his life. See, these motherfuckers are smart, bruh. This man about to have his life. These other people don't got their life. This man about to have his motherfucking life, and the criminal justice system is some lopsided shit. Because if this was a brother, that motherfucker would have died of starvation, and that motherfucker, he wouldn't even made it to court how long they would have had him before they sentenced him. He probably would have died. He probably wouldn't even made it to court. Cruz's defense team had long offered a guilty plea in exchange for life in prison. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? All right. He had previously pleaded not guilty. See, when he heard that they was going to kill his ass, he recanted. So they said he pleaded not guilty. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they said, bitch, we'll kill your ass if we go to trial and we find out. See, when you go to trial, it's better to plead because you can get a lesser charge. But if you go to trial, you get the full amount of what they offer you the first time. And that dummy wasn't stupid. They said they was going to kill him. Okay? The impact of the February 2018 shooting was felt far beyond Florida as survivors and victims' relatives quickly spoke out and confronted lawmakers to speak for gun control reform. It's not gun control reform. We got to stop that privilege shit going around with getting the guns. We know who got all the guns. We know who's doing what with the fucking guns, bruh. Buying crates of guns, then going in the hood, selling them in the hoods. I know about that shit, bruh. Come on, I need to stop that shit, alright? I need to stop. Other students in the U.S. joined the cause, staging their own protests and school walkouts. What that's going to do to stop gun control? If a motherfucker don't like you, he want to kill you, he going to get you. You can protest and write all the laws you want. The motherfucker want to put his hands on you, he going to put his hands on you if he really wants you. On God, it don't matter if he got a dog or he got a gun, the police right there. If he really wants your ass, you're done. Okay? You're done. Alright? You people just ain't fuck with the wrong nigga. But, goes down, man. It's like, then he got in trouble. Oh, he's supposed to have, oh shit, he got a jail assault case. Damn, this boy got anger problems, man. Hold on, man. I thought this story was over with. Now, this nigga, hold on, man. This says, as for the jail assault case, Cruz appeared in sheriff's courtroom Friday to plead guilty. Yeah, yeah. Cutting off a trial which jury selection began earlier this month. Yup. He attacked the jail guard, bro. He attacked the jail guard, bro, and it fucked up his defense. You know what I'm saying? He could have got that not guilty thing and got off, but jumping on that motherfucking security guard, and then they come out when he went to court and say, yo, if you want to go to trial, we're gonna kill you if you lose. Now he's crazy. Now he's sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like that. The jury is looking at this shit. They're gonna be like, man, death penalty. He gonna get that. I think he gonna get the death penalty anyway, but I think they really gonna spare him, bro. I'm gonna keep my eyes on this story, man. You know, shout out to my people who said the story to me and told me, look at this, man. That story was real fucking crazy, man. And he attacked the prison guard after 17 bodies, nigga. 17 bodies. I bet that prison guard went home and told his family about that shit. Like, yo, man, they killed 17 niggas, man, jumped on me in this motherfucker. But, yeah, man, my other story, man, I got coming. Alright, a single mom sentenced to death for 114 grams of meth. That's a wrap. Single mom sentenced to death for 114 grams of that meth. Nah, I'm stop playing. But nah, we're gonna see what's up with that story, man. That's kind of crazy, man. We're gonna see that, man. It's my last story of the night. All right. A single mother with 9 children. A single mother with 9 children sentenced to death for 114 grams of meth. Oh, this is in Malaysia. It says, a viral video of a single mother who was sentenced to death on October 15th for drug-related offenses is generating online discussion about women's rights and capital punishment in Malaysia. According to local reports, 55-year-old Harun Jumani received the death penalty last week at the Tawau High Court in Sabah, Malaysia. After being convicted of drug possession and distribution, the fishmonger and single mother of 9 was found with 113.9 grams of methamphetamines in 2018. Are there 113 grams? What is that? What is that, Q? And meth.
That's like that's like 2 ounces. Almost 2 ounces.
That'll get you like 100 years in Georgia, or South Carolina, or Alabama as a black person. you would never get out of jail getting caught with that with 114 grams, nigga. So
no, wait, I'm tripping. That's more than 2 ounces.
I'm just saying, man, with that alone, like I just said, 114 grams, it might not be that much or whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a dopeologist and shit. But I know in Alabama and them down south countries where we at, you will lose your life with that much work. You know what I'm saying? Especially meth, feel me? You'll be gone, nigga. You'll be gone. You'll never see your family again, nigga. With 113 grams, you'll never see your family. Yeah. In a TikTok video posted by a Sabah-based news outlet, Sahoya Daily, Julamani, he gonna go out there and do that, please. Gonna do my show, man. In a TikTok video posted by Sabah-based news outlet, Sahoya Daily, Jamani was shown handcuffed and inconsolable. She pled tearfully for help and stamped her feet in despair while being escorted away by a police officer to wait to her uncertain fate. Damn. Hey, man. We looking at Lady Grade die for 114 grams, man. Lady Grade killed this lady, man. That lady is... How would you feel if you were about to die for some drugs? Like instantaneously, ain't no long trial and it's on TV and they trying to find out whether it's yours or not. Motherfucker, they saying it's yours and you're gonna die. How would you feel, man? Alright. Under Malaysia's dangerous drug, and you know what? Malaysia is hard on drugs. Now, come to think of it, yeah, I've read that. Their drug laws are pretty harsh. Just like Cuba. I heard somebody tell me you get 20 years for a joint in Cuba. What? That's why I said, man, overseas in some parts of the rural South, those drug laws are in unison because you can lose your life for drugs, man. Some parts of Georgia, man, you get 20 years probation, man, for 0.1, man. I'm serious. You got a 0.1 in your pocket or in your car, in your ashtray. You will get fucking 10 years probation. Facts, I know niggas personally happened to them. Alright? Under Malaysia's Dangerous Drugs Act of 1952, those found guilty of possession over 50 grams of methamphetamine face a mandatory death sentence since 1952. And this is 2018 she got caught. Bitch, those laws been in the books for like 500 years. You're gonna die. She's gonna die, y'all. Because those laws been in the books. In the United States, they can't interfere with that. Because methamphetamines destroys lives. It destroys country productivity. You know, I won't want that shit in my country anyway, either. I'll punish that shit severely, too. Dope, yeah. Meth, yeah. You go to jail forever with me fucking with meth. Weed and all that other shit, you know, I might let you go ahead and go home and shit and all that. But that meth, man, we got these motherfucking teeth falling out and they looking crazy and shit, man. Now, them lock your ass up. You got no business getting nobody no shit like that, man. Since critics note that the brunt of the harsh penalties is often borne by marginalized, especially vulnerable women who are struggling socioeconomically, as to be the case with the law with Jumaane. So what they trying to say is the laws are being cooked against women because it's mostly women getting caught, because when these guys are moving the drugs, 9 times out of 10, the mules are the women. The mules are the women. I mean, even if they are economically downtrodden, I wouldn't try it. But she tried it. She knew the penalty. She lived in that country, 9 children. You knew what it was. You enjoying sex and stuff, having 9 children. You know what it was, what you was doing. You're not innocent. You knew. You get caught, you was through. She knew. She crying like she ain't know. I ain't know they were gonna kill my. Yeah, shit. We thought you lived at Cleveland. Man, what a world we living in, man. We living in a serious world, man, and that right there, man, kind of concludes my stories, man, like for the night, man. I appreciate y'all sticking with me, man, hanging with me, man. And let me see. Welcome to the final thought of the news program. Man. Yo. 24-year-old dies after being tased in Georgia. They said he ran because he had a crack pipe in his pocket. I don't believe that shit. That nigga had a weed pipe because Georgia treat weed like a Schedule 1 drug. I don't believe the hype on none of that shit, man. They killed the boy. They gotta understand, man, these military weapons that they giving these motherfuckers to fuck with us with, man. And that shit, that's a situation of kill or be killed. The family should have been more aware and more in tune with their son, their cousin, their uncle, whatever not. They understand that in protocol when it comes to dealing with them beasts, there's a certain protocol you have to go by when you're dealing with them beasts. Shut the fuck up. And to the fuckhead Nicholas Cruz, who pled guilty, like he's doing a good thing for pleading guilty. Nah, this is a smart move on his behalf. Because he can't play the crazy role in this one. You ain't gonna get off with that shit. They see you, bruh, jumping on that prison guard in there, man. Motherfucker in there doing his job. And to the single mom who sentenced to death in Malaysia, man, for 114 grams of methamphetamine. That's a lot of death, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how big or small it is, whatever, I don't know. But that shit, a gram would kill somebody. Half a gram, a quarter gram of that damn fentanyl. You don't need like a little bit of this shit. Man. Just so you know, everybody. Once again, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Busy MC TV, where I bring you the hottest music, I give you the dopest interviews, and I give you commentary on the news stories that's rocking. And thank you again for watching. It's been my pleasure to be here with you. And thank you for tuning in whenever you can. Like I said, November 27th, it's my turn, nigga. Peace.